we have had some horrendous hunts. These past two hunts they have been testing. They've been testing on Frere's um just survivability. But that changes today. That changes today. We've got new life. We can roll multiple times now on the intimacy table. We've only got one bad disorder on Pierre, but the rest of us, we are ready to go out and try and hunt down this lion. So at the end of the last year, obviously I'd done what I could do out of the settlement one. We'll put this actually back onto the deck and reshuffle that. And we took people out ready to go and hunt the white lion again. Now, we've had both of our hunts so far have been atrocious, honestly. It's a position where it's made us come to the showdown at such a disadvantage. So hopefully this time we run into a little bit like have better luck with what we roll. But we'll see how things go. So we'll roll once for each person to see who's going first, and that will be our second person, which I believe is Pierre. Pierre is first on this. Prowling lion. While the survivors stalk the white lion, the monster hunts something else. Move the white lion one space away from the survivors on the hunt board in pursuit of its prey. The white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. Where have we seen that one before, guys? That surely won't come and bite us in the ass, will it? Surely not. We'll leave that over there. Now, ground fighting isn't too bad, because remember, ground fighting was like, you don't draw any monster AI cards until, what was it? You don't draw any monster AI cards until, I believe you hit him, if I remember correctly. So that's not going to be the end of the world. I don't think that's too bad. So we'll see what it goes from there. Anyway, next one. Move along. Lion sculpture, a crudely arranged effigy, stands before the survivors, decorated with small metal trinkets, human fingers, and stuffed with dried tall grass. Their quarry sculpture confounds the survivors. The survivor gazed at the arrangement, attempting to glean the substance of the white lion's bizarre inhuman intelligence. Each survivor gains one understanding and one insanity. Not too bad. We'll take that, especially getting some insanity to start building up on our brain is not a terrible haul at all. We'll take that. And now we need to roll once on the hunt event deck table. That is 17. Face to face. We've had this one already. Crazy. Amidst the sea of stone faces, one catches the event revealer's eye. They feel compelled to investigate. Gain 1 courage and roll 1d10. So they are going to gain 1 courage, which is going to be Carla, and they're going to roll 1d10, and they get a 4. Which the face if their survival is greater than our insanity, suffer monster damage to our brain. They are not. They are the same thing. We go next. Not too bad. This one is just rolling the hunt event. There are good hunt events, by the way. There are good hunt events. We just seem to be missing them a lot of the time. Alright, 60. Wildfire. A massive wall of flame obstructs the survivors, incinerating the ground. It has destroyed whatever awaited the survivors and left chaos in its wake. Archive all hunt event cards in the next 2 hunt spaces. Place 2 basic hunt event cards in those spaces. Archive all hunt event cards in the next 2 hunt spaces and place 2 basic hunt cards. Okay. Okay, so basically what we need to do now is we take these cards, they get archived, and instead, these are the basic hunts. So I'm just going to shuffle them and put them down there instead. That's what that one does. That's one interesting one to have. That's fine. Okay, and we'll go to the next one then. Alright. I think we're back to Pierre now. No, we're not. We're one before Pierre. That is 80. In 60 and then the 80. All numbers here. Lovelorn Rock. The survivors pass a ring of stones with an unassuming boulder at the center. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, randomized in case of ties, becomes a straggler. Okay, that's not good. I'm going to roll the right dice for all of these, and we'll see which one has the lowest. That is a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 10. It is Joel. Joel is the straggler. The straggler hefts the boulder. It's heavy, and promises to carry it everywhere, forever in love. They must always leave one space in their gear grid empty, as it contains their beloved rock. Record this on your survivor sheet. The rock can be lost or archived like any other gear. If it is lost, the survivor mourns their beloved and reclaims the space in their gear grid. Okay. The rock can be lost or archived like other gear. We've just got a rock. They must always leave one space in their grid empty for a rock. I don't really know what to do with this. -1 gear space for beloved rock. I don't know if that's like... I don't think that's going to be a special gear or something at all for just a... Oh yeah, no, fuck, it is. It actually is. There is a rock for it. Lovelorn Rock. Item heavy bone stone. You will never be apart. Why? What a bizarre thing to have. Okay. Yeah, we got a rock. And now it goes into the fight. You know what? At least no one died. You know, we do have that to be thankful for. No one died on that hunt. No one got anything negative from that. We can actually go into a showdown with this lion without any downsides. Ooh, we've also got a dead monster as well that's coming into play. If dead monster is drawn during the showdown setup, survivors may start the showdown anywhere on the showdown board, and survivors may go first. Phenomenal. So the lion is going to be eating that. And then we've got debris that needs to be set up adjacent to the board for debris. I'm just going to put that right here. Okay. So who's got the ranged? Who's got the bone darts? Carla. I'm going to have Carla stay here. And since we can start anywhere on the board, we might as well just have all of our people sort of start just, you know, around where the evasion is, I think. Who do we have with the weapon? So long as... Okay, green. Why don't you switch places here? Like that. And what's red got? Joel. Joel's got his boulder. That's not a boulder. That's not a rock. It's a boulder. Oh, it's the other way around. We know the reference. Okay. Yeah, cool. Perfect. We'll start it there then. So we need to get, real quick, ground fighting. That is the one that we need to keep in play there. I'm just going to now chuck this back over to here so we can get cleaned up with the rest. Ground fighting is in play. So just to remind ourselves, the monster flops on its side waiting for attackers to draw near while ground fighting is in play. Do not draw AI cards. When a survivor spends activation in the zone of death. Do you know what? Rereading this now makes me think that we just never, like, even though he ambushed, makes me think that he just never drew it. Like, he should never have drawn an AI card on that first go, or like 2 AI cards. He should have just left it. I actually think we probably got lucky from it. I don't know why I read it and misinterpreted it in another way. I suppose it's because I got ambushed. I just got really confused. But reading on that now, yeah. When a survivor spends an activation in the zone of death, before resolving their actions, the monster performs a basic attack with +2 speed and 1 damage targeting the survivor, so it's pretty devastating. But that's not too bad. Alright, what we're going to be doing before resolving the action, the monster performs the basic action. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're actually just going to have Jessie. Jessie's going to be our sort of guinea pig here. Actually, no, first we'll have Carla do her thing, actually. We're going to have Carla try and see what they can find in this debris. That is a 5. 1 random basic resource. Okay, not terrible. 1 random basic resource. They get. Let's go. Not terrible. And that gets archived. So the debris is gone. And then they are going to move up, I think, to here. Because they won't be the ones that are going to get targeted. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to have Jessie activate the dead monster. which is going to cause ground fighting to come into effect. So, because we are within that area, the monster is going to perform a basic attack with +2 speed and +1 damage. So the monster is going to come to here. I'll just move along 1. And what? The +2 speed. So it's going to be going up to there. And then 1 extra damage. So on a 2+, this will hit. And it's going to be 2 damage for each location. It's going to hit everything. Oh, sorry, no. On a 4+ hits, because we're in the thing. So it's going to hit us 3 times. Because we get 2 from being in the grass. That is going to be... Oof, terrible. So our head takes 2. And our arms take 2. And then we're going to dodge one of the arms. So we don't need to roll on the event table. That is harsh. And then when the white line is wounded, discard ground fighting. It says discard. I suppose it goes into the AI discard, so we'll put it back into here. So he sort of basically starts with 1 extra health, unfortunately. That is fine. That is now done. I'm just going to get rid of those. Cool. We're going to be knocked down, though, because we took heavy damage. So it means that we can't fulfill the rest of that dead monster thing that we wanted because we're knocked down. It stops our action, I believe. So we will now carry on. But now that that's done, I'm going to have Pierre come in with the axe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll start seeing if we can get some stuff done. Right, so we're behind them. We're looking for 5 pluses to hit. Yep, that checks out. That checks out. Right, nothing happens there. We're going to go with Joel. Going to go behind him with Joel. We're just going to be hitting with the founding stone here. So we're looking for 6 pluses to hit again. And that is 1 hit. So that's insane that the trap was the first one. Okay, that's going to be a basic attack happening against Joel. So that's going to turn around. This deck gets reshuffled. And because they're doomed, I can't dodge any of these. That is 2 hits. That's going to happen onto Joel. 1 damage each now. Unfortunately, both to the body too. And that is the end of that. So now it goes to the monster's turn. Which is bloodthirsty. I'm getting deja vu, guys. I'm getting deja vu. I don't think this is very good. We're going to draw the next card. Smart Cat. Reveal the top 10 AI, 1 card at a time. Put the first 2 mood cards revealed into play, then shuffle the deck. If no mood cards are put into play as a result of Smart Cat, draw an AI card and an archive Smart Cat. Never had that before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None of those are mood cards. So if no mood cards are put into play as a result of Smart Cat, we draw another AI card. This gets archived, so he actually does lose a health. And now going back in this order, because it doesn't say to shuffle, we're going to be drawing the next card that showed up. It would have been nice for like if I just kind of focused on what was going on with all of that, so then I knew what attacks were coming up, but my brain can't comprehend that. Closest knockdown survivor in range. So because it's closest, it's not in field of view of whatever, we are the closest knockdown survivor. They will be attacking them. We're still in the grass, so it's a 4+ to hit, thankfully. And they rolled a 6, and the white line's going to end up isolating us. So that is 1 damage too. Waste. And now they're going to full move over here. Thankfully, we just missed that. And we're going to take 1 damage, 1 extra damage as well to our arms. Oof, I'm going to be rolling on the event table now. Hopefully not dead instantly. 7. That was very close. Broken arm, an ear-shattering crunch. Suffer -1 permanent accuracy and -1 permanent strength. This injury is permanent and can be recorded twice. Gain 1 bleeding. Oof. Okay, so we'll give ourselves the bleeding. And then we'll have a look for the broken arm. There we go, the broken arm. And we'll place that onto there as well. Ability and impairment. And we'll give ourselves... It's a shame that the script doesn't register all of these. -1 permanent accuracy. -1 strength from broken arm. So accuracy 1, strength 1. Rough. Rough indeed. And because we took damage twice, that is going to be 2 blood tokens on there. There are going to be 1 token away there from performing their basic hit. Great. Okay, so it's our turn. Since we're knocked over on the other one, Jesse does stand up. Not that I think it's going to do much, but they do anyway. Okay, let's have Jesse move to the side, I think, and we're going to have him go for a hit. Foolishly. So we got an accuracy of -1. Oh, we shouldn't have declared this hit. We got an accuracy of -1, so it's going to be an 8+ for us to actually hit here. Oh, we got one. We got one. Instant trap. Okay, failure means that you charge forward. So it's a good job that I chose Jessie to go first to move out of the way. Let's see what she does. So we need to hit. We got -1 strength, which means we need another 8 to be able to be successful on this hit because of the strength. We got 1. Didn't successfully hit it. And on a failure, they're just going to charge over to there. Okay. Carla then, I think, is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then she's going to throw, and that is in a range of 6. So we're only rolling 1 dart. On a 7+, we hit. We do. Perfect. And if we fail this, we're going to suffer brain damage and get knocked down. But we have a strength of 3. So we are looking for a 5 here to be successful on a hit. As a 9. 1 away from a crit. Crit would have been nice. But that is a damage. We've got a damage off. Now we'll have Joel go 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're going to roll for the dead monster. I don't know what the results are. We're going to roll. We're going to... That's a crit. Gain 1 random resource from a monster resource deck of your choice and then archive this terrain. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Do you know what? I'm going to keep this with me here. To remind me that we need to take a card off of our choice. Because what I'm going to do, it'll be easier for me to summon it in rather than going through the whole deck and sort of cutting it out. We can just do that later. No, it'd be cheating. I'll go through the deck now, and I'll cut back once once I've got them all. All right, now being done, we only have, because I'm not doing the DLC or anything. All of these cards here, you can see how many there are for everything. These don't count, so it's just these 3 from the decks. And I'm going to choose the Phoenix here. So they get, as their random resource, the Hallowing Bones. Which will be coming useful later on, I believe. Just not right now. Then we're going to have Pierre go 1, 2, 3, 4. Have Pierre go into there. And that will be the end of that turn. Okay. Next, monster turn then. So we flip this. Closest threat facing in range. Closest threat in field of view. It unfortunately is going to be Jesse. I think Jesse might die here. I can't lie. That is going to be a 2+ to hit. Hits once. So it's only 1 damage here to our heads. Which first of all adds a token to there, which means they're going to be doing a basic attack on the next one. And we need to roll here for Jesse. They are dead. Jesse's head has exploded. Very long-lived Jesse. Great. It's so bad. Cool. Right, that is the end of that turn then. Back to us. I think I'm going to have Carla do a hit first, because we're going to try and see if we can get the white line a little bit closer to us. So I'm going to be rolling 1 to see if we can get a hit here. 7+ to hit. We do not hit. I'm going to have Carla then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm back away. Then we're going to get Pierre. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go and do an attack with Pierre. 6 pluses as 1 hit. And if we wound, we would get the priority target. So we've got 3 strength. We're looking for 5s to damage here. We don't. So we don't gain the priority target. And then we're going to have Joel go 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Down to here. And we're going to have Joel try and attack 2. So they're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're looking for a 7 to hit. There's 1 hit. and it is going to be a charge. The charge will be pretty nice. We're looking for 7s here to hit again. 2. Okay. Oh, it's a failure, actually, yeah. So they are going to full move all the way over there. And that's going to be the end of that turn. So we'll go to the Lions attack. We're going to get rid of these 3 tokens, and they're going to perform a basic attack. Which is going to be close to survivor in field of view. So it is going to be Pierre. And we're going to be rolling these 2 to see. Pierre has +1 evasion. So he only hits us the once there. Which is going to be to our waist. And now he's going to be drawing the AI card, and he also gains a blood token for dealing damage. Closest threat facing in range is going to be Pierre again, unfortunately. Looking for 3s to hit. Hits us once again, thankfully. So it's only going to be 1. It's 1 damage again, directly to our head. But that's fine. We are good with that. Okay, now it goes back to our turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colour's a bit far away, so we'll have our colour go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. We're going to have Carla go for another hit. So 7 pluses to hit. Doesn't hit, that is unfortunate. We're going to have Pierre do a hit and then back off, I think. So on a 6 plus, we hit. That is a double hit. Unfortunately, it's if when we critically wound, does that come into effect? And this ain't that's a perfect hit. What we've just got, not a wound. So there's no downside to that. So we'll have that one go first. And if we fail on this one, it'll perform a basic attack. So we don't really want to fail any of them. 5s to hit. So we're rolling for the first one. First of all, that is a 6. That is a success. So we can get rid of that. And then we roll again. And that is a 1. The one we didn't want to fail on. He's now going to perform a basic attack against us. So 2 plus to hit. Hits us both times. That is going to be a damage to our body and our leg, which means that is going to be 2 tokens that get added onto there, because that's 2 separate bits of damage. Okay, we don't get knocked over though, so I'm now going to have Pierre do his movement to go way back into the shadows, and then we're going to have Joel, I think just move, because we can't attack at that range, we're 1 away. I think I might just have Joel go 1, 2, 3, like just have him back off into here. Do you know, I might take the gamble. I shouldn't, but I think I'm going to. I'm going to have Joel throw the founding stone. I'm going to take this gamble. I don't think it's not the smartest thing to do, but also the rolls have been so dog water anyway. What's the worst that can happen? So I'm going to throw this founding stone, and we're going to guarantee then get the crit here. The white line's vision's impaired. Its accuracy is by -1. Nice. I knew that the white line has quite a lot of like downsides to it. I was hoping I'd get a permanent effect, but wounds. Oh, we've wounded it as well though. Snarling the monster swats at its attacker. Attacker suffers 1 brain damage and perform the basic action against the attacker. Holy shit, that is terrible. He's now going to go here and actually perform a basic attack. He's got 2 plus evade, so it's 4 to hit. Only hits us the once, but it's still enough to get a token on. Because yeah, they do not have a dodge, and that is an arm damage. Oh, that is rough. Because now we remove 3 tokens because it's their go. That's probably one of the worst things we could have got actually. Shit, yeah. So they're going to perform a basic attack now. Against Joel. That is both hits as well. That is 2, both to the head. Thankfully, they've got 2 head armor. That is very lucky there. And now we're going to drill the top AI, which is all non-death survivors. Roll a d10, and on a 2 plus, they a 2 plus, and if it's higher than the target's courage. If the result is 2 plus and is higher than the target's courage, okay. So we're going to be rolling for you, and for you on 2 pluses, which they all are, and higher than the courage. They all suffer a brain damage, and knockback 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Perform basic action, targeting the further survivor in range. It's unfortunately just the same person. God, this is devastating. He only hits the once, thankfully. It was a 3 plus to hit, and that goes to the leg. Okay. Next turn. Okay, rough. We're going to have Joel hit first with his arm, and then he's going to try and run away. Are we going to do that? No. We're going to have Carla move and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even though she's diagonal, she's obviously 6 away, so she can use the throw-in knife here. So we're looking for a 7 plus to hit. Doesn't hit. We're then going to have Pierre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pierre can't, unfortunately, reach, but we'll have Pierre go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, we'll have Pierre go down here. 4 movement. 6 pluses to hit. That's 1 hit location. No downside to this. It's in these ding dong. Let's hope we get a nice little crit hit. 5s to hit. It was so almost the 1, and I was going to be livid. But that is a damage. Cool. We hit him right in the ding dong with the axe, but we haven't cut it off, so that's 1 strong ding dong. And now with Joel, we're going to have Joel do an attack with his fists. So we're on an 8 plus to hit. That is 1 hit location. Which if he fails, he's going to perform basic attack against us. That sucks. Now remember, we've got deadly +1, so we just need a 9 to hit a critical, but we need an 8 to be able to successfully wound, so the odds are quite against us. We fucking crit it. Oh my god, Joel just crit this bitch. The torn muscle causes agonizing pain. Discard 1 mood currently in play. The white line is knocked down. Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, I say it's fantastic. That was like the very last thing that he's done. I also realized that he has -1 accuracy, so his hit shouldn't be hitting as much. So we need to remember that. Discard 1 mood that the line's currently in play. That's also this as well. It's the only mood in play. It gets discarded. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So he has been knocked down. Unfortunately, everyone has attacked, and we can't do another attack. So the white line's just going to stand up and hit us next turn anyway. But that was still, we got rid of that mood. That is huge. Huge. Okay, so the white line is now going to stand back up, and he's going to do an attack. Thankfully not doing the other ones, though. All non-death survivors. Oh, again, it's the knockback thing we've just drawn. So on a 2 plus, that's a 1 nothing. That's a 1 nothing. It's only Carla that gets hit by this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is great. Not so great actually. She's out of range. She can't be hit. Target suffers 1 brain damage, so she's going to take a brain damage as well. Perform the basic action. Target the furthest survivor in range. So unfortunately, I think it's just going to be between Joel and Pierre. So I'm just going to randomize it because Carla's out of range. It's going to be Joel. So he's going to roll on a 3 plus. He needs to hit because of his -1 accuracy, so that goes up to 3 now. So he only hits the once. And that is going to hit us in the hand, or in the arms, which unfortunately is going to knock Joel over. But that's fine. That's not the end of the world. So it goes over onto our turn. I think Carla's going to use a survival to encourage Joel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to hit. Well, hopefully hit, but I can hit from that range. We're going to throw. We're 1 away from actually getting a successful hit. We're then going to have Joel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Annoyingly. Okay, we're going to have Pierre hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have Pierre hit and hope that it just doesn't charge forward. Because I want Joel to kind of get around to the back. So 5 pluses to hits. We're in the weak spot. There's 1 hit location. No downside to this, which is perfect. 5s again to hit. Don't hit. And then we're just going to have then Pierre move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the corner. Then we'll have Joel go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to try and smack. He's going to slap this line in the arse. So we are looking for here 7 pluses to hit. Because we're in the weak spot. That is 1 hit location. There's no downside to this, which is fantastic. Remember, we need 9s again to be able to get a crit. That is not even a hit, unfortunately. 1 away. 1 away from being able to have a hit. But nothing happens there. Goes to the Lion's turn. Closest knockdown survivor. No one's knocked down. Closest survivor in range is unfortunately going to be Pierre. Not Pierre, sorry, Joel. That is a 3+ to hit. And they got a 6 and a 9, so he hits on both of those. And that is going to be the body and the waist. The body and the waist. So we are knocked over anyway. Then they're going to full move and take another 1 random damage because of that, which is going to be to the waist. And then we are going to suffer with the full move the white line away from all threats. Target suffers grab, place target. I think I suffer collision. I think it's collide. I can't remember the exact one for it. But obviously he went through me. I don't know if that's going to knock me over or not. If a monster moves through a space occupied by a survivor, they collide and the survivor suffers collision. And collision is when a survivor suffers collision, they're knocked down. Okay. So unfortunately we are knocked down. Which isn't fantastic. That's 2 people knocked down. We're only going into this as just Carla then. So when it comes into our turn, Carla's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to go directly behind the white line. And she's going to roll. Just needs a 6+ to hit. Because we're directly behind. Brilliant. Okay, Carla does not hit anything. Okay, unfortunate. Goes to the lion's turn. It's the ground fighting mood. The monster flops onto its side, waiting for attackers to draw near while ground fighting's in play. We do not draw AI card, so it's this one over again. Okay. Could be Blessing or a Curse. We'll see. I think Carla's the best one really to have this. So we'll have Carla activate an attack. And now he's going to target us. So he's going to instantly turn around. And he's going to try and hit us with a basic. So it's a 3+ to hit. We're in the grass, 5+ to hit. We've got an evade. It's going to be 6+ to hit. But they are going to be rolling 4 dice. 6+ to hit. Misses, misses. Only hits us the once. And it's going to be 2 damage to this location. It's the body. So 2 damage to the body. We're not knocked over, which is good. Now that that's been done, this gets discarded. We can now activate, continue with our attack. So it's a 7+ for us to hit. We rolled a 2. And then we're just going to have Carla. I suppose just stay there, actually, because Carla's kind of needs to take this brunt force, I feel like. We're going to have Pierre go 1, 2. And we're going to have Pierre do an attack straight head on. Not good attacking head on, but we're risking it anyway. That is 2 successful hits into the head here. I'm worried about getting a trap. If we fail this one, a basic attack goes against us with +2 extra damage. If we fail this one, a basic attack comes against us. Both terrible. Let's not fail any of them, right, Pierre? 5s to hit. Alright, that is 1 hit location done. And that was the one that was the most devastating with damage. And then we go again. That's a 3. So we fail that one, which means they're going to perform a basic attack against us. So that is obviously 3+ because he's -1 accuracy. And then 5+ he's going to need to hit us. 6+ he's going to need to hit us. So +1 extra evasion. Doesn't hit us at all. We are good. And now we're going to have Joel. Hit him in the arse again. With his thing. So 7+. He doesn't hit at all. And he is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go over here. So he's like kind of the furthest out of range. Okay. Shuffle this back up. Hopefully we don't draw the mood. We don't. All non-death survivors. It's going to be the brain. Oh, this is bad now, actually. The brain damage is can cause some deaths. They're rolling, they're rolling, they're rolling. Okay. They take brain damage. So I'm going to be rolling for both for Joel and Carla here for the brain trauma table. So we're going to do Joel first, which is a 4. Flee, you're knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge and gain 1d5 of insanity. Not too bad. So we're halving that. That's 2. So we just get 2 insanity and knock back my full movement to the closest board edge, which would be over here. That's not terrible. And now we're going to be doing it for Carla, which is a 10. Frenzy, which we've seen before. So we'll roll 1d10 and we'll halve that. That's just a 1. They get 1 insanity then. +1 speed and +1 strength for now. So they're going to get +1 speed temporarily and +1 strength. And they get 1 brain. We don't have any more survival anyway, so they won't be using it. Okay, but they do still suffer. Does it mean they actually suffer double knockback? So I'm actually going to put them all over there because it's obviously knockback 6. But it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us. Okay. Right. Right. And I think it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just didn't have to roll. Okay. Right. What do we do first? So that Joel's going to stay knocked down. We can just full move into there, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do want Carla to go in for an attack. It's a no-brainer for that one. I'm wondering about. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she's just gonna throw these. Oh, sorry, she has a speed of 1 because of the thing, so we should be rolling 1 more. So that was a miss. So we're looking for a 7+. And they both missed, and doesn't change anything anyway. Pierre's just going to do the same thing. He's going to go up to here, but he's not going to do anything. But actually, we will. We're going to look at the top 2 of the next AI deck because I don't particularly want ground fighting to come into play because I know we're not going to be dealing damage. And the next one's going to be doing the closest knockdown survivor, closest survivor in range. I think there's a high chance we can dodge that. So we'll keep that one as the second one. So we just need to injure him after his next attack. And that'll be the end of our turn. So the monster is now going to then do the closest survivor in range, which is a mixture between the two. Because it's not random, I'm not going to roll for the random on this one. We're going to have him go for Carla. So he's going to move forward. And he's going to try and get Carla. So Carla's got 2 from the grass, 1 from there. That's 3 evade. -1. So they've got an accuracy of a 3+. 6 they need to hit. And they only get to roll the 1 dice. That is really unfortunate that they hit that. There's going to be 1 damage to her body, which knocks her over anyway. She's then going to get full moved over to here. They're going to take 1 more extra damage for the movement, which is going to be to our body. Which is going to be a 5, which is a destroyed back, a sharp cracking noise. The circuits have -2 movement speed, and I can no longer activate any gear. That's 2+. Oh, God. That is so tough. That is so tough. I feel like I'm just coming into this solo game just being destroyed. That's destroyed genitals. Just by, like, I'm coming into this game whenever I want to sit there and play this solo session of KDM. Just to see what it's like to get abused, basically. I feel like the game has done nothing but give me sheer abuse in everything that I try and do. -2 movement from destroyed back. And we can't activate our bone darts anymore because it's got a strength of 2+. And then Pierre obviously suffers from the knockdown, so it is just Joel that is standing up for this. Good God, please Joel deal damage here. We don't have the stone. We're just going for a hit. A normal basic hit of an 8+. Okay. Ground fighting comes into play then. The monster flops onto its side. We don't draw any more AI cards. Right, everyone stands up. Pierre is honestly the... it's activation, isn't it? It's when we spend an activation. So we can actually move out of that. Because as you can see, movement is the horse, not the lightning. We can actually move out of that and just not do an attack. Which could be the play. I think we're going to have Carla then go 1, 2, 3. And she's going to throw. Oh, she can't. Oh, she can only Founding Stone. We're going to have Carla throw the Founding Stone. We're having her throw the Founding Stone. She's out of the range. She's throwing the Founding Stone. Oh, so the only weapon that she has left, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway. I've done it. And that is going to be critical wound. The white lion's tail is destroyed, ruining its finely tuned balance. He gains another -1 accuracy token. We're just going to duplicate that. And we get the white lion tail resource, which is here. Very nice. And that is another wound off. Okay. Who's the best hit? Pierre's probably the best here to take the damage, right? I think. Actually, I think Pierre's the best to take damage here. Well, it's definitely not fucking Joel. We're going to have Joel move over to here. And then we're going to have Pierre move to behind the line. So, we're going to activate our weapon, which is going to activate ground play. When a survivor spends in the zone of death before resolving the action, the monster performs a basic attack, which obviously has 2 extra speed on top of it. So he's got -2 accuracy, so that's a 4. We've got an evade of 1, so that's a 5. He needs 5 pluses to hit on this basic attack. Okay. Hits us the once. It's going to be 2 damage on this one hit location. To our legs. Literally the one location we didn't want it to be. The only location we didn't want it to be. And that is a 7. It almost went to a 1. Torn muscle. Your quadriceps is ripped to shreds. You cannot dash until the end of the showdown. Skip the next hunt. 1 bleed token. Not terrible. We don't have dash, so it's not even something we need to remove. But we can now discard that one. And now we can continue doing our attack. So unfortunately now it's a 6+ to hit because he turned around. We don't get it anyway. Okay. It's just going to be the monster's attack then now, isn't it? Unfortunately, I think that was kind of foolish to do. So, it's ground fighting. Comes straight back into play. Oh my god, that is infuriating. Oh my god. Okay, we're just going to have Pierre go for a hit again. So ground fighting's going to happen yet again. 5+ to hit. That is oh my god, that is 4 damage. That is, I saw 4 locations getting 2 damage each. That is our body, our arms, our waist, and our arms get a second one. So we're going to be rolling on the event table here for the arms. Oh, this is devastating. 5, ruptured muscle. A painful rip. The arm hangs limp. You no longer can activate fighting arts. This injury is permanent and can be recorded once, gain a bleeding token. Oh, ruptured muscle. There it is. Okay. Because of that as well, we've been knocked down. So we can't activate any more on that. So now we're going to have Joel go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to use his fist. Try and fight this. So 7+. As almost a 9. That's 1 successful hit. And if we fail, it's going to do a basic attack against us, which isn't good. Got 8+ to hit. It's a 6. We fail. It's going to do a basic hit on us. So that's 2 damage. That's a 10 and a 9. Jesus. 1 damage on each of these. To our body and our legs. So we get knocked over there. And we're rolling for the body. Which is a 10. We're just knocked down. Which we're already knocked down. So that's very nice. And now we're going to have Carla then go 1, 2, 3. And she's going to try and attempt to hit. She's got 1 extra speed. So we actually get to roll 3 of these. And we are looking for an 8+. That's a crit. It's a crit. And it's impervious. Okay. So it doesn't matter what we roll here. They're impervious. Or we got the 1 strength, the 2 strength. We actually deal damage to it. We would have dealt damage to it here. Nothing happens, unfortunately. Okay, monster's turn. All non-death survivors, so we'll see. We're all going to be taking brain trauma here. That's a 9, that's a 9, and that is a 4. Every single one of us is going to get knocked back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is going to cause us brain damage. So we'll roll for Joel first of all. Joel gets an 8. Lunacy get a random disorder and plus 1d5 of insanity. So they get 4 insanity. Oh, sorry, no, they shouldn't have even rolled. That should have been for someone else. So it would have been for this person. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and they get the random disorder. Their disorder is going to be hyperactive. Oh shit, I forgot about traumatized. Hyperactive. During the showdown, you must move at least 1 space every round. Yeah, I forgot about fucking traumatized. I literally looked at the beginning of this. Forgot it was even in play. Yeah. I'm going too fast, that's what it is. Right, and now we're doing it again for Carla, then. Hopefully she doesn't die. To 4, it's flee, so they're knocked down and gain 1d5 of insanity. So they get knocked back even further, and they're going to gain 3 insanity. I realise Carla actually doesn't even get that either. So, cool. Right. Our turn. Joel, Pierre won't stand up, but Joel will, I think. No, was Joel knocked down? Yeah, Joel was knocked down, wasn't he? No, Pierre stands up. I don't think he was knocked down. Well, we can't really even get a hit. So we'll go there and end their turn. Actually, we'll make him have a look at the next top 2 AI, which is going to make us have to reshuffle. We get to look at the next 2 top AI. What do we have? Okay, none of them are the ground fighting, which is great. We'd want that one to be second. I don't want everyone to get knocked back again. Right, Joel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go to the side, and he's going to try and hit here. So we're looking for 8 pluses. Doesn't hit. Now Carla is going to move up to there. Finger a bumhole because she can't do anything. Next attack. Closest knockdown survivor. Closest survivor in range is going to be you. And that is going to be a 5+ to hit. Hits both times. And that is going to be to our head. 1 damage and our legs. So we're only going to be rolling for our legs here. Which is a 3. Which is 2 bleed tokens. Not terrible considering the amount of damage that Pierre has taken, but they are knocked over. Now goes our attack again. Oh, they suffer the grab actually. Oh, this is terrible. Thingy is so far away. We're taking the left one. Body. Okay. I'm rolling again. That's a 7. Ruptured spleen. Skip the next hunt, gain 2 bleed tokens. They are 1 bleed token away from dying, which is not very good. Okay, next turn, Carla's just gonna move. Yeah, and then Pierre is just gonna move. I literally can't do anything else there. Cool. And now that's just going to be then the oh, Pierre is gonna hide in that tall grass. And then we're gonna flip this, which is all non-death survivors. I suppose that still hits me anyway. So we're rolling again on a 2+. We is fucked. 10, 9, 7. Okay, so that is a brain damage, knockback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as I can go. Brain damage. Knockback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you are going to have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All that progress we made. Now they're going to have to roll again. And that is a 7, which is lunacy, which is a random disorder. And we gain insanity. They're going to gain 2. 1, 2. And their random disorder. To reset the deck. And shuffle that again. It's going to be a immortal. When you're insane, convert all damage dealt to your hit locations to brain damage. You are so busy reveling in your own glory that you cannot spend survival while insane. Okay. Okay. Perform basic attacks of furthest firing range. I think I forgot about that last time. Unfortunately, that's going to be you, sir. I think you might be dead. That is 2 hits. That is a hit to the waist and the head. Thankfully, you're only getting it for the head, he says. So 1 to 4 to die from this. So 9, shattered jaw. They've got a bleed token. They are dead. Alright. No! The Lovelorn Rock has been lost! we got 2 dead people. Okay. So we're going to have Pierre then go here. And then we're going to have Carla go here. And then we'll have Carla activate her, revealing the top 2. We're just going to cause this to go onto here. Shuffle 1, 2. Get to put it back in any order. Thankfully, the thing's at the bottom again. We're going to have that in the second one. That one up there. Cool. Monster's turn. We flick. Close to knockdown survivor. Close to survivor in range. Sniff. He's just going to sniff. That's terrible, actually. Because now it's basically... Oh, we're just going to go all the way over here. Just going to have Carla move over to here. That's all we can do. Oh, sorry. We'll activate Carla again with the raw headband to switch which order this goes in. Oh, honestly... I'm going to put ground fight in next. Am I? We still can't reach to deal any damage. There's no point. We'll just do this again. End our turn. He's going to do all non-death survivors. Roll a d10 for each of these. 2, 3. Okay, we suffer brain damage. Brain damage, knockback 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're saying you're going to target the furthest survivor in range. No one's in range. But it will still be a basic hit, so I suppose it is just going to... It is close survivor in field of view in range. They're just going to sniff again, I think. Go next turn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all the way over here, Carla's going to look at the top 2 on her deck, which means this is going to get shuffled back into here. Shuffle 1, 2. So the mood is the top 1. Don't want that. I'm going to go here, going to go here. His turn, which means he's going to have sniffed, which the white line sniffs to air. All survivors are now threats despite any effects that say otherwise. So they're just threats. So even people that are knocked down, still, he's just going to sniff because no one is in range. Cool. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carla's going to look at the top 2. Yeah, it's probably just going to be having him scream at us again, I think. Alright, end the turn. He's going to do the screaming yet again. One of these days, maybe we won't roll a 2+. Both of us take brain damage and knockback 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carla is just constantly knocked back. We're not in range with the basic attacks. We're just going to sniff. So it comes back to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carla, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the fuck her movement was. And she's going to look at the top 2 cards and see what she's got. I honestly just don't know what's best. I mean, it could be the ground fight, and I feel like it's probably the... We're supposed to have to ground fight it, aren't we? I don't think we can ever... We are slowly closing the gap. So we have this one. I think we're just in range, unfortunately. So we kind of do want it as ground fighting. Yeah, I kind of it's getting excited, so we'll have it's ground fighting. So boom, boom, ground fighting's in play. Okay. Yeah, just go in, man. This is sorry, we're not rolling yet. He's gonna perform a basic attack against us with +2 strength and all of this, which hits us twice. 2 damage to our... That's double crit on the body there. Which is a 7, which is the ruptured spleen, so it's 2 bleed tokens, and dead. Pierre is dead. We now just have thingy left. He's gonna... Oh, that wasn't even the turn, sorry. Well, yeah, we'll have her move. They're gonna do this. Knockdown survivor. No, they're going to sniff. Not do anything. I'm going to have Carla move to here. They're going to use the knockback. Which is a 10. Yeah, Carla needs to roll for brain. This is ridiculous. She got a 10. She's got frenzy. Okay. So she gains 1 insanity, which is not what we're after. So since she's already been frenzied, you can be frenzied multiple times. She gets another speed and strength token there. She's going to get knocked back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. And the basic action is going to be within range, but they're just going to sniff because we're not in range. So Carla, 4. Rearrange with her thingy. So put that one down there and this one here. Monster does the attack. No one is going to be within range. Carla's then going to go 1, 2, 3 again as her movement. Look at the top 2. I suppose we just make that be the next one, right? Otherwise, we're never going to reach. So monster does its turn, stays there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monster doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monster doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3. I might as well just attack it. so we're going to activate our attack. It's going to happen to us. Doesn't hit. I think there's just 1 hit. Because the basic attack, what is 2, 4. We've got 1, so that's 5. It's going to hit us once. 2 damage, just not the body. Arms. Or the arms, actually. That would have been nice as well. Okay, that knocks us over. This gets discarded. Goes to his attack. All non-death survivors. So we still get hit by this, potentially. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip. And he's going to do a basic attack against us because we're in range. This one's basically just 2, though. Misses. 7 is going to hit, so that's going to be 1 damage. To our waist. Cool. We got knocked over on the basic attack action, not his action, so we actually stand up here. We're going to move 1, 2, 3. All of our movement around to the edge. Then we can actually get a hit off. Finally, we can hit. We can't use the bone darts because of our destroyed back. So it's an 8+ to hit. We got a speed of 2 as well. So actually we're rolling 4. Come on, an 8+. This is defeat. So that's that done. Shuffle these. Of course they get that one. Of course they get the one that's going to knock us out of our only shelter. Wait, if the result is 2+ and is higher than their courage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the brain damage. He's going to follow up with a basic attack, so he's going to follow us. 5s to hit. Double crit. It doesn't mean anything. Did double crit. And that is head and body. So our head takes 1. Our body is going to take the one on the left here, which is a 10. We're just knocked down. Which is terrible because now the monster just gets another go. We can't do anything. Closest knockdown survivor. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Rolling 1. But he needs a 5 again to hit. And he hits. It's going to be 1 damage to our head. And he's going to do grab. We're going to get knocked over to the side here. We're going to take another 1 damage to that because it's the grab, which is going to be to our waist. Now we stand up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go behind. And we're going to try and attack. 7+ is now to hit. We got 3 hits. I've realized there's only 7 cards left and we've just got 3 hits. One of these can be a trap. Okay, we got no trap. We can have this one first. Because that's good, because he's just going to run forward. He's not it won't cancel our attack out of range. This one's going to make him jump back. Without turning, move the monster space directly one space directly away from the attacker. So that actually also won't cancel any of our attacks. And what's this one? If the attacker has free understanding. Okay, this is good. Okay. So, 9 plus will be able to get a critical hit. We've got 2 strength, so it's a 6 to hit. Okay. That's a crit. The first one's a crit. You strike at the lion's stout heart, gain 1 random white line resource. On a roll of a 10, he dies instantly. Okay, 1 random white line resource. We've got his curious hand. When you gain this, a random survivor gains 1 insanity. We are the only survivor, so we will gain the 1 insanity. And now we're rolling again. If we get a 10, he instantly dies. I saw it! I saw the lantern! Okay, that's fine. Right, we're going on to the next one. Okay. Rolling. Don't hit it. He's going to jump back. But by jumping back, he's going to jump 1 away. Doesn't matter. He's just jumped into the wall. Do it again. That's a 5. I don't believe that's a hit, is it? Because it's 2 strength, 6 with 1 away. That sucks. Okay. Okay, monster's turn. The shuffle. Open it up. It's the scream again. Thankfully, we got that 1 extra brain damage from that last one. So that's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to come and attack us. And that is going to 4 and a 7, I believe. 4. He doesn't hit. He hits us once. With that. And that's going to be 1 damage to our arms. Which is going to make us take 6. A contracture. The arm will never be the same again, so for 1 permanent accuracy, this injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. So we take another bleed. Look at the severe injuries. Contracture. That -1 accuracy is going to be devastating. Okay. I believe we're knocked down. I can't remember. I'm going to have to Google it real quick. KDM. If I take a critical... If I have to roll on severe injury table... No, I don't think I will be knocked down, actually, when I roll on the severe injury table. Because, because there's some things on the severe injury table that tells you if you're knocked down or not, right? So, I don't think we are knocked down. The question is... Okay, no, we'll go for a hit and then we'll move back. We'll do it that way. Okay, so we'll go for a hit. We've got 2 speed. -1 accuracy, though, now. So we're looking at 9s to be able to hit here. 9s to hit. No hit. And we're just going to go 1, 2 into there. Okay. Enemy's turn. Closest knockdown survivor, closest survivor in range. It's going to come for us here. Thankfully, we're now in the grass. So it's 6s for them to hit. They're only going to be rolling the once. And it's going to be a 6 to hit. It's a 5. They miss. Cool. Now we're going to go for the hit again then. We're just going to stay in this grass and just hope we get 9s. It's the only thing we can do. 0 hits. Cool. Just going to flip. There's a chance we're going to get... No, he's going to go. 1 hit again. So 6 pluses. My motherfucker, man. He hits. He's going to suffer the grab as well. That's going to go to our leg. 1 damage. It's going to take us all the way over here. We're going to get... well, actually, we're not knocked over. We're just suffering the grab. That's 1 extra damage as well to our leg again. That will knock us over. It goes to his turn. We're just going to be that. So we go 2. We actually rolled a 2, but it is 2 plus, so it still hits us. Suffer brain damage. We're going to have to roll. We can't get knocked back any further. And he's going to perform a basic attack against us. That is a 7. Gain a random disorder. And a D5 insanity. So 4 insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get random disorder. Which is coprolia. All your gear is noisy. You are always a threat unless you're knocked down. Brilliant. We are actually insane now, though. So this actually is pretty good because the damage that's about to come from the basic attack that they're going to deal, it will go into brain damage. So they're going to perform this basic attack now. It is 5s for them to hit because of my evasion. They hit once. That is going to do 1 damage, which is just going to go into my brain, and I'm still insane. Okay, so now we stand up. We don't have enough to get behind them, so we might as well just face it and try and get... actually, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll try and get it. So, 9 pluses. Nope. Enemy attack. Okay, closest survivor. Yoink. Rolling one of these. 6 pluses to hit. Just so upsetting, man. That's to the waist, but it's not to the waist. It will go to the brain. That's going to full move us over here. This one we will take damage, though, randomly, which will be to our waist, which knocks us over. And now yeah. And because we're knocked over, we can't do anything. He does this one. Yep, that makes sense. We're going to get knocked all the way back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way over here. He's going to chase us up. We're going to take the brain damage. He's going to perform a basic attack against us. This is just a butcher right now. 6, 6, I believe both of those are hits. There's going to be 1 damage on each of these locations, which is the head and the waist. So that's the head, that's the waist. Head is an 8, waist is a 5. So head is an 8, concussion. Gain a random disorder and a bleed token. Okay. Another random disorder. See what this is. Come on. Oh, we got it twice. Got the same disorder twice. I think similar to fighting arts, if you get the disorder, if you draw it a second time, I don't think you get it again and it just ignores the effects. That's how I'm going to go with it. Because with fighting arts, if you get the same fighting art, unless it specifically says you can have it twice, if you draw the same fighting art, you just get rid of it. You don't redraw. It's just gone. You just don't learn it. But the other one, anyway, was the 5 on the waist, which is the warped pelvis. Your pelvis is disfigured, suffer -1 permanent luck. This injury is permanent, can be recorded multiple times, and gain another bleeding. So, we are 1 bleed away. We are 1 bleed away. Yeah, okay. -1 luck. From warped pelvis. Now we stand up. 1, 2, 3. And we go for another attack. Come on. 9 pluses. We've got 1 hit. We've got a singular hit. I've just upped my sensitivity out of excitement by accident. Okay. And there's no downside to this hit location. We've got 2 strength. We got 2. Oh shit, we got -1. Oh yeah, 9 because of -1 accuracy. Cool. I panicked. I thought I actually didn't get the hit. No, we're cool. We're fine. There's no downside to this. We've got 2 strength, 6s to hit. Okay. Okay. Yep. Monster attacks. Turn towards us. I think it's a 5+, isn't it, for it to be successful? Yeah, of course it gets a crit. Why wouldn't he get the crit? Let's get a feet to the body. Roll. See what we get. It's a 4. It's a bleed token. And we're dead. After all of that, they're dead as well. God. It's such a generational fuck up. I can't believe we've gone against the white line 3 times and we've been successful once. I should have used the extra, like, I should have just made another weapon. I should have made another bone weapon. Like, the importance of it. Cool. They're going to archive random jewelry gear. We don't actually have any jewelry, so it doesn't matter. That is just it. We don't get any of these items. All of our survivors are dead. Yet again. We only have 2 survivors left to try and carry us on, and they're unnamed. Cool. Right, because they died, we're gonna get 6 endeavors here. We're going to get 6 endeavors because it's 2 per person that died. And we're going into the timeline here to timeline 4. And we're going to actually, we've got the butcher at the end of this fight. We've got 2 people to fight against the butcher. Okay. Alright, so let's shuffle this up, see what we get. It is the Clinging Mist. Something about the way it lands, so we're going to have to roll, see what we get. That is a 8. So we've got an 8. Does the settlement have a guidepost? No. Return survivors must go on another hunt immediately. Which is fine. We ignore that. Okay. I don't think we can literally do anything with the scrap. Because we don't have heat, we don't have a bone, we've got a hide. So we can make like... We can make monster grease might be useful, but... Yeah, I suppose we'll just do that actually. We'll make a monster grease and we'll make a bandage. Those will be the 2 things that we make. Bandages, there we go. And then we've got monster grease too, which is here. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. We can't really do anything. Well, actually, hold on. Let's try the endeavors. Let's try and be intimate, right? So we need to roll a d10. I'm going to try and be intimate. So you can see here, the survivor endeavors to glean the meaning of existence. Roll on the table. Add +1 to your roll result if your understanding is 3 or higher. Our understanding is not 3 or higher. So we're looking for 8 pluses. The 2 people we're going to have left, they're going to be a male and a female. Okay? They were unassigned. So we're looking for 8+ to be able to get jiggy with it. It's a 10. Okay, okay. All right. Starting off well. All right, intimacy. Now remember, we now get to roll twice because of our principle of life, and we get to pick one of the results. So let's roll them both. Get to choose the highest one. We've got a 10, which we're going to take the 10. Which if the settlement innovated hovel, and they do not already have a savior, a special child is born. We don't have hovel. So I think we just get instead we instead a pair of healthy newborn survivors enter the world. We get 2 population. Okay. And because they're new, they get understanding of +1 as well. We're just going to go again. We're just going to roll again. We're just going to... the entirety of this day, we're just going to spend fucking. That's all we're going to do. It's an 8. We actually got intimacy again. The same 2 people. Same 2 people. Roll twice. We've got an 8. It's 1 away, but it's +1 population, and they gain +10 survival each. They won't gain 10 survival. We only have a maximum of 2, I believe anyway. So they're going to get 2 survival. Cool. They gain an understanding. We're going again. We're going again. It is the fuckathon of a century. Come on. Okay, that one's a 4. So we don't get this one. That means we gain a survival. We don't gain a survival. Go down. Next. That's a 9. Okay, we've got another one. We're going in. That's a 9. I'm so glad we have the one that chooses the higher one. It's another set of twins. It's another set of twins. This is brilliant. Okay. We're going again. We're going again. All right, come on. 8+. It's a 10. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, we're rolling. It's a 5 and a 2. That's fine. That's one population. 5 is 1 population. Okay, these people have spent. We got one more endeavor. Come on. These people have spent this entire year fucking and giving birth. Come on. It's an actual 8. Oh my god. All right, this stuff. Okay, please, come on. Let's see. It's a 9. It's twins again. Oh my fucking god. I can't. We've saved all of the luck that we had for rolling high has just been spent there, rolling on the table. We had 2 survivors. We had 2 survivors. We just. Oh my god. We've got 5 times the amount of survivors. We actually have 4 people that we can send out against the butcher as fodder. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that happens. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that like if you have people to send out, you have to send them out. So we have to send out 4 people. We're not gonna send out the 2 absolute beasts of like the absolute beast fuckers there. So we'll send out just their first 4 that they had. And I'll name them off stream at some point, so then they can at least come in with they can at least come in with something. We're gonna give monster grease to the person who which is +1 extra evasion, so we'll give that there. To the person that has the axe, it's a high chance of dealing damage. And then we'll give bandages to... I might just actually kind of put all my eggs in one basket here and just give this headpiece to them, because that headpiece can go anywhere. The rock can go... Don't need the rock anymore, because it's a different person. So yeah, we're literally having people going in here with... someone just going in with their fists. But yeah, that will be it. So the next one is going to be the butcher. It's going to be one hell of a showdown, I think. I have no clue as to what's going to happen there. So when it comes to this, I believe there's no hunt. There's no hunt. You just go straight into the fight. It's not a special showdown either. So we're just going to be going into the fight for it. And that will be... Well, yeah, we can see like the butcher is going to be here. So nemesis encounters, Spartan survivors do not have a hunt phase, and they instead select the butcher monsters level, and we go straight into it. So that is what we'll do next time. So thank you very much for watching another set of massacre. I mean, it was a massacre into a fuck of a century. There was just such a generational orgy fest there. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next Lantern Year.